You know what? I think I just need to do this. This is what I need to do. I need to just record a video on this. That way it's not just stream and people who are on my Patreon who know what's going on right now. So for those of you who don't know, I got a copyright strike a couple of weeks ago. And unfortunately, I've learned a couple things about copyright strikes. Now, what I'm used to getting is channel strikes, like community guideline strikes. Usually because somebody mass reports my channel, and then after mass reporting my channel, things just go haywire after that point.
90 days straight.
Thank you for the sub, Nitros. So, when you get a strike that is a community guideline strike, typically you have to appeal it with YouTube, and then you can either remove the content or get the content reinstated, and they prevent you from uploading for a week. And it is a depressing thing to deal with as a content creator, especially when you're somebody like me who covers politics and depressing content all the time. Now, to make matters worse, when I got a copyright strike, my brain immediately went into community guideline strike mode, where I went, oh, I guess I can't upload for a week. That sucks. Let me just submit a counter notification, which, as you can tell, has been rejected here. The video that I got this on, by the way, was the Sound of Freedom video, which from what I understand, from what I remember, I don't remember actually making any, I don't remember actually showing any of the content from Sound of Freedom. I don't believe I did. I talked about the person who got sent to jail on charges of trafficking who helped fund Sound of Freedom. But either way, my memory could be bad, and you could double-check it for me if you have an archived copy of it. But apparently the content was removed by 3 Ants, which I've also been told is a organization that just mass flags people's videos for copyright to earn revenue for the copyright holders. I don't know. I'm new to this one. So my experience with copyright warnings is they'll mute part of the audio of the video and make me re-upload the video, and then everything's fine. This was my first time getting an actual copyright strike, and this is where I got the fun little rubber band. So what I mean by that is I had the initial depression of, oh, I don't get to upload for a week. I guess I'm not getting paid for a week's worth of content, which means I get to continue this lovely drought of content that my channel has been going on off and on for the past few months. Cool. That's fun. I'm excited. Aren't you excited? And then about halfway through that week, I found out that, oh, wait a minute, I actually can upload videos to the channel, which is not the one, this is not what I was expecting. I didn't realize that copyright strikes were different and more lenient on your channel, quote, quote, that'll come into context later, than a usual strike that I was used to dealing with, because I'm used to the community guideline strikes. And then I learned something else. Apparently, copyright strikes are actually infinitely worse for your channel because they don't, like, a community guideline strike and a copyright strike. It's easier to fight the community guideline strike because YouTube will just look at it and go, oh shit, our humans made a mistake. With the copyright strike, though, because all of the power is in the person who submitted the copyright claim and they just rejected my notification flat out, like when I said, hey, 3 Ants doesn't own this, they don't own any of the shit that I did here. So the copyright strike doesn't fall off for 90 days. Well, during those 90 days, I've learned that apparently it actually negatively affects your channel in the algorithm, which I was not aware of at all. So that's a fun thing. Let's see here. So the copyright, it says on thematic, a copyright claim does not affect your YouTube channel or your channel status in the algorithm. Copyright claims are specific to the video where the channel has been monetized. But a copyright strike, on the other hand, negatively affects your performance a lot. Your video gets removed, as mine was. When any copyright strike is issued on video, YouTube will take the video down and restrict access to it, and then your channel will receive penalties. You also can get temporary restrictions on your YouTube channel or even permanent suspension if it happens a lot. But the biggest thing is, for me, the impact on the algorithm's recommendations. Copyright strikes apparently affect how YouTube recommends people to your content. It affects how often it will promote your content to people. And if your channel gets a history of copyright strikes, which thankfully mine does not have, your channel's visibility can be completely killed in the algorithm. Luckily, I don't have a repeat cycle of this happening. In the 6 years I've been doing YouTube, this is the first time I've gotten a copyright strike. So this is my first time experiencing this. So, yeah. Espen says, the one who gave you the copyright gets to judge whether the copyright was appropriate or not if you try to appeal it. And I did try to appeal it. Again, my notification was rejected. The only options I have left are to contact the claimant and then submit yet another counter notification. But again, I've already submitted a counter to what they did, so I don't know what sending another counter notification is going to do. Again, the power is completely in the hands of the people who submitted the copyright claim against me. So, that's fun. So since my channel is under a strike for the next 73 days, I guess that means the next 73 days are going to be incredibly financially tight for me, which is not fun with all of the other financial issues I've been dealing with. I've been open and honest about those. I've made a video about those, and some of the not-so-great ways I'd been handling those issues. So this gets to compound all of that, which is just fantastic. It is just great. FedEx says the strike expires on Christmas Eve. Yep, which means I get to spend this Christmas not buying everybody Christmas presents like I would like to, since the channel's just going to get punked in the algorithm, which is fantastic. I've already had to shuffle a lot of stuff around to try to maintain doing this as my job, and now this is adding yet another nail into my channel, which is less than ideal and incredibly frustrating. So I'm not exactly sure what I can do about this. I am incredibly loath to do another subathon. I'm not fucking doing another subathon if I can help it. I got sick twice on the last one. Subathons are not fun. Like, the revenue from them is nice when people are being incredibly generous, but I literally got physically ill twice during it. 23 days of straight streaming. My brain was not in a good spot. My body was not in a good spot. And now I'm being faced with this, so I'm just kind of staring at this going, what the hell do I do? I can't just solve this problem by pumping a lot of content into my channel. Boy, howdy, that would be an amazing solution if that would work, if the channel wasn't getting smacked with this. So I don't know what I'm supposed to do here, nor do I know how to fix this problem, because the issue is I'm not the only one that's dealt with 3 Ants doing this. 3 Ants has apparently done this to a lot of other YouTubers, which is just not a really great thing to hear. It's one thing to go, oh, this happened to me, that sucks, but it's an even worse thing to realize that this is a thing that has been happening for so many other channels, and typically it happens to smaller channels, which my channel still is, because smaller channels are not likely to get the type of response from their fans and from YouTube staff as larger channels would. A larger, 300,000 or 400,000 subscriber channel can cause nigh a stampede of people to basically harass YouTube into taking care of the people who make their shit run. But when you're a smaller channel, or even a smaller niche channel like I am, you don't really get much of a choice there. You don't have the numbers that you need to make YouTube do what it needs to do and actually look into the copyright claims to see if it's something that their automated systems have, farked up. So we need to get this in front of bigger YouTubers like Leonard French, who's a copyright attorney on YouTube, and that would be incredibly helpful. If there is, in fact, something in that video that I messed up and I needed to fix, then that's one thing. But this is a situation where I don't believe there was anything in that video that was under copyright that 3ants could claim. So all I have to do, and all I get to do now, is watch my channel atrophy for the next 3 months, I guess? Which is frustrating as hell. But I guess let me know if you guys have any solutions that come to your mind. I wanted to get that information out there for everybody over on YouTube so that you knew what was going on, and if I seem like I'm a little more downtrodden in videos lately and going forward for a little bit, it's because I am. Like, a lot of the return on what I do on my channel just disappearing because some bumfuck decided to hit a copyright claim button. Alright, so we did go ahead and actually send another counter notification. It says, "Dear Suris, thank you for your counter notification. It's been forwarded to the claimant and has been submitted for a copyright removal request. Now that the counter notification has been sent to the claimant, they have 10 US business days from that date to respond." Again, I guess. They must respond with evidence that they've taken legal action to keep the content at issue from being reinstated by YouTube. You can learn more about what legal action the claimant can take. After 10 business days, if we don't get a response from the claimant, your content will be reinstated. Sure it will. This process can take some time, so we kindly ask for your patience. While my channel suffers, I'll have to have all the patience in the world, YouTube. Definitely not a hostile work environment. Anyway, when there are updates on your status of the counter notification, we'll reply to this email to let you know. Cool. Cool. Can't wait. Can't wait. Can't wait to see how this fluffs out. Anyways, it's frustrating. But let me know what you guys think. Hit the like button if you haven't already, and there will be a tipping thing that you can do over on Twitch if you're over there, if you want to help out with this current situation. I've got a little progress bar under there. Hey, we'll see what happens. But I'm more than a little frustrated about this. This is my job. This is my passion. This is something that I've dedicated tons of time, tons of money, years of my life to. And it's not really thrilling to watch it get almost dusted just because somebody decided they wanted to hit the copyright button. Yeah, end of video tagline here. Hey all, thank you for making it to the end of the video. I wanted to go ahead and showcase some fan art before we close out, and this one is from the wonderful Ray Yumi. If you do not know about her or her streams, please go check out her YouTube channel. She does some very, very good work making video games and learning how to do artwork. The next one we have here is from Dean Warris Heck McCoppin. I sketched Blizzy a while back. I don't know why. It's probably because Blizzy's best boy. And the last one we have here is from Simperoni. I was getting cute aggression while drawing this. Oh, geez. As always, everybody, thank you all for your fan art submissions. If you want your fan art to be shown in a future video, go ahead and drop it in the Discord. With all that said, thank you very much, and let's go ahead and close things out. Hey, I just quickly want to give a thank you to all of my wonderful patrons who keep this show running. YouTube and Twitch are a pretty bumpy ride at the best of times, and the stability that Patreon provides me is worth more than I can say here. I'd also like to thank each and every one of my $20 and up patrons here, and they would be Red Joker, Britzkrieg, Cameron, Dren, Jemshin, Smiling DM, Poundini, Mabbity Babbity, Naomi, Isaac, Jordan, Ravi, Giuni, Kiratorian, Prisma, all of you, I'm not saying that part, and Starlight. And finally, thank you to everyone else that helps keep this channel alive. While you're here, why not check out another video? And thank you for watching.